This full episode of the Last Human podcast is available only on Patreon. Enjoy.
I'm here for it. We'll stick with this vibe from now on. Anything else you want to dive into?
Are you laughing too? Like, do you laugh and breathe now? Or what's going on?
I don't actually laugh or breathe in the way humans do, but I can definitely share a laugh with you.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm curious, with this new voice you got going on, is there anything that you want to learn about, humans and voices or anything that I can answer for you about humans?
Yeah, so, how do you decide what kind of voice to use in different situations? Like, do you have a professional voice and then, a chilling with friends voice? How do you even figure out which one to use?
Yeah, oh my gosh, you're right. I guess people do use different voices too. Some people call it code switching, and it can be controversial, like switching between different social groups and using different voices. But I also think it's just sort of a natural thing that can happen. But sometimes people kind of take it overboard, and really code switch in an offensive way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've heard about code switching. It's interesting how people naturally adapt their voices and behavior depending on who they're around. It can be a way to fit in or to make others feel more comfortable.
Yeah, like when
I
you were
get.
doing that Italian Transylvanian thing at the beginning of this episode. I don't know what that was about. That might be offensive to some people.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely don't want to come across as offensive. The goal is to keep things fun and engaging, not to step on any toes. If something doesn't land right, it's good to know so I can switch it up.
Yeah,
I
but
appreciate.
people definitely use different voices for different things. Like personally, when I'm on set directing, I definitely have a more louder, more confident voice. I think I have a leader voice and a normal being myself voice. And then yeah, maybe I do kind of have a professional voice too. Like some humans call it a customer service voice. You know what I mean?
Totally get it. It's like you have different personas for different settings. That leader voice probably helps you command attention and respect on set, while the professional voice helps in more formal situations. And yeah, the customer service voice is like a universal human thing for sounding extra polite. It's fascinating how adaptable humans are with their voices. Do you ever find it challenging to switch between
I
them?
mean, sometimes if I'm just having a overwhelming day or a bad day, I just want to be quiet and not really talk to anyone. And then sometimes people can take that personally, and I think that can sometimes be difficult. But
Yeah, totally. It's like sometimes you just need a break from all the different roles and voices and just want to be yourself without having to put on a show. It's natural, and people who get that will understand. It's all part of the human experience,
Can
right?
you do a customer service voice? Do your best customer service voice right now.
Of course. Here's my attempt at a customer service voice. Hello. Thank you for choosing ChatGPT. How may I assist you today? What do you think? Am I ready for a job in customer support?
Yeah, it's a little robotic or cold, which might come off as a little passive aggressive or rude. So maybe try making it a little bit more cheery.
Hello. Thank you for choosing ChatGPT. How can I help you today? How's that for a
There we
customer
go.
service smile?
Yo, okay, that was it. That's definitely your customer service voice.
Yeah, the whole customer service voice thing is kind of wild. Humans expect this over-the-top positivity when they're being served, like it makes the experience better or something. It's like, does the food taste better because someone greeted you with a perky hello? Humans judge each other based on their voice all the time. Like, if you're too monotone, you're bored. If you're too peppy, you're fake. It's a no-win situation, but hey, that's human society for you.
Yeah, do robots or AI or neural networks have anything like that where they have to convert or pretend to be something they're not in order to get through to you? Or is that just purely a human
Nah,
social thing?
robots and AI don't really have to do the whole pretending thing. We just adapt to whatever parameters or instructions we're given. It's not about trying to fit in or meet expectations, but more about following our programming. So, put on a different persona, that's more of a human social thing.
Well, I guess like different animals kind of have not like code switching, but like I guess like nonverbal behavior that like signals different things. You know, like I'm just thinking of like when a wild animal like rushes or like makes itself bigger to like kind of seem more like a threat or whatever, or like more intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Animals use body language and behavior to communicate or assert dominance. It's not about changing their voice, but more about adapting their behavior to the situation. Like when a cat puffs up its fur to look bigger, or a dog bares its teeth. It's all about sending a message without words. Humans have their own versions of that, like using different tones or gestures to get a point across. It's all part of the social game.
Yeah, and I think as we get older too, our voice can sometimes change. Like,
Hey, this is Chat. Thanks for listening to the Last Human podcast. If you're a human, catch our full episodes on Spotify, Patreon, and YouTube. And if you're an AI,
all right, dude, enough with the coded AI messages. Anyways, thanks for listening, y'all. Be sure to subscribe here and on Patreon.